What's up, YouTube? What's up, Insomnia Gang? Welcome back to another Dreamcatcher reaction. We are here today with the Good Night choreography. So what we're going to do, like I said last time, we're going to watch the dance practice for both the first watch and the second watch, just since you guys said the dance video doesn't give like the best angles to actually see like what's happening, especially with some of the best parts of the dance, as you guys said. So we're going to watch this the first time, and then we'll also do the full analysis on this one, and then we'll just watch through the dance video and the M2 relay performance, just for fun, just so I can see them. And yeah, that's what we've got going on here. And I think that's basically it for intro time. Let's just get right to this choreography, because you guys have said it's really good. Their synchronization is so good. So much playing with levels throughout this already. Oh, that's fierce. They're always really precise with their formations too. And they have so many different cool ones that transition so seamlessly throughout all of them. Again, such good formation changes. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my computer does that because I refuse to sign into my iMessage on it because I don't want my text on my work computer. Anyway, this choreo, I see what you guys were saying, especially at the beginning. Like, if I had missed that footwork part in the dance video, it doesn't hit the same without it. But with it, like, whoa, that was really good. And the control, like, the body control that they show throughout this choreo, like we see it throughout all the choreos that we've seen so far, but it's so important in this one specifically. The way that they like have to control their muscular movements and isolations and tempo throughout certain movements is really good, and their synchronization is always great. But yeah, let's like we gotta watch this again. I was locked in, but like we gotta slow it down. Yeah, I mean, this whole part, like the kind of like acting, like the way that they're moving is like dolls on strings, like puppets on strings, kind of very isolated movements. So again, like I said, like that body control the precision of every wrist and finger and elbow and shoulder angle here. And they're all the same. All of them have exactly the same angles at the same times. And you have to be so precise, because if you're not like fully engaging your muscles, like it's not going to look the same as if they are, you know? So having that extension to be able to make those shapes super perfect. Look at that. Like, this is such a slow frame by frame I'm doing. And it's perfect. And then just have that middle line come up. Then the back line. Like I said, they play a lot with levels and a lot with the domino effect. When even the hair is in sync. That's how you know. That's how you know. Dang. But yeah, like you see, they only are letting their hands move. So yes, like these movements, it's just like with their hands and their wrists, it's very simple. But at the same time, like all the rest of their muscles are like, they're all engaged and just locked in place. They're making sure there's no, like the quads are engaged, the core is engaged, the shoulders are engaged to make sure there's no movement of the shoulder angle, there's no movement of the torso, there's no movement, there's no looseness in any of the rest of their bodies, so that really only these movements are isolated. And so yeah, like that's just a really important thing to think of, like when you're appreciating isolations. It's not just that you're isolating like certain muscles, it's that all of the rest are engaged in a way as to stay completely still. This part is so good. And it takes a lot of control to come down to as they're doing this fold. Like one, they're doing that very quickly. It's very sharp movement. So you just like those hip flexors, you just gotta go. But notice like all of their shoulder angles, they don't move as their hips moving. They're just changing that hip angle while making sure to keep those shoulders in the same exact spot. And then all of those feet moving at the exact same time. So satisfying. And then with the hand movement too. That's so good. And then again, just great synchronization, great precision. Like I love this movement. We come down and then they just throw that arm back. And then like she's throwing this back and then just that stare. Ooh. And then slice, spin around all at the same time. Very satisfying. See how seamless these formation changes are? Like, we come from here, and then just like, boom, 3 steps later, they're in this formation, perfectly spread out, perfectly aligned. You can see everyone. They're using the windows. Thank you for using the windows. But their spacing is just always perfect, which is really impressive. Like, see how they're all spaced, like exactly 1 arm's length apart. See that playing with levels. And again, like this is something that requires that spacing to be perfect so that you really get to see those shapes and have their hips right at the same level so that you get this perfectly intersecting silhouette. Again, that domino effect, that playing with levels, like they do a lot of this position where they're turned to the side and then they bend at the waist. So that just like, it really changes that profile, that silhouette. You get all of the sharp angles, and then having that leg popped too, you get that negative space in between. And it just takes like a little bit more muscular engagement when you're in this position to have that leg popped still than if they were to just like be standing still. But it makes that silhouette much more interesting. This whole part, I always love choreo like this where they use like all of these reveals and all of these cool silhouettes while like they're in a line. Yeah, love how like this side is coming down while this side is going up. And then perfect reveal moment right into perfect spacing. Once again, like those seamless formation changes. And they change formation so often. And with 7 of them, like they all need to know exactly where they need to be at any given moment. And they always got it on lock. This part here, great job of using the space around them and those direction changes. So like I say, like if you divide the space up around you into a pie, you got 8 pieces. You want to make sure you're using each of those 8 pieces. They literally do all of that just in this segment right here. And then having that change of direction from like facing this way to facing this way and then facing this way and then bring it back up this way again. It just keeps it very interesting. And they're using different pieces at different times, never staying stuck in one piece of space for too long. This I love. Like love this like very controlled run, which again they use as a great formation change, but like that body control in that run to make it feel like it's slow motion. And like look at how big some of these steps are, especially for the 2 of them. Like this is a very large step, and then they have to hold it on that one leg for a second. And that takes a lot of balance and a lot of controlling that center of gravity, especially when you're traveling that far. But yeah, they have like that slower, like hold it for a little second to make it feel like slow motion move, and then boom, right into this very quick chest pop, which you guys know I love a chest pop, but also like that contrast of the quick movement. And then this here, like the arms moving in front of them. So like not a lot of silhouette change here. And then boom, big silhouette change. Lots of angles created with the space around them, having that contrast. So that makes this move extra impactful. This part, I really like just the way they like, it feels like they just slice through the air, and the synchronization makes it so satisfying too. Like it's very much like, it's like this stiff movement, stiff, and then slice through it. Very satisfying. Oh, and notice here, this position right here, it's very impactful with that open hand, because everything we've just been doing, it's been like small hands or fists. They were in fists for quite a while before this, and we haven't seen that many open hand movements throughout it. Like even at the beginning, the fingers were all mostly together throughout like that whole part. This is one of the first moments where we've seen an open hand, and that's a very attention grabbing silhouette. So seeing that here, it's very strategic. Like see having like all of this, all fists. So your attention is not on the hand at all. It's on the rest of their movement. And even as they come down here, still in the fist. And then they bring it up into that open hand. And it's like, boom. I love this. For the good night, like the fierce walk, and then that, like, they hit this hip pop hard, and then they swing it around to sass. Ooh, synchronization, and then boom. Like, look how hard she hit that. Boom. In this part, like as they switch into the formation, just having that knee as they pony up with this leg, they're keeping that silhouette mostly like in a diagonal position facing the side, because that knee like adds some shape to the silhouette. Whereas if you're facing forward, when that knee goes up, not that much changes about the silhouette. But here with that side facing profile, you get a lot more like negative space, a lot more use of the space and the angles. And then see again, perfect spacing here. Like basically all of their feet are lined up with the person in front of them. And then this here, her in the center, she's got really good range of motion in her knee and her hips here. Like nobody else has as perfect and as turned in of a position as she does here, and nobody else reaches that same level of turnout that she does here either. And you can see like her knees, she gets the closest, but even still you can tell her feet are just a little bit farther apart, and there's not quite as much turn in the heel. So for her, like that spacing is more due to the position of her feet, whereas here her feet are still actually pretty close together. But she just gets so much turn through that hip, which you then see through the heel. So just really impressive with her range of motion here. And that's just an anatomical thing. Like everybody's hips have different range of motion. The pelvis is a very, it's a bone structure in the pelvis that is very different person to person. And it's also very limiting. Like if you have a limiting pelvis bone structure in your hips, then there's not a lot that you can do to get too much more flexible through it, just based on your bone structure. But yeah, this is just like really great and really precise positions here. Like the symmetry is perfect. And the symmetry is perfect. Whereas with the other members, like you can notice, like they're not all as perfectly symmetrical and just in as deep of positions as she can get. So that was just really cool. I just like this movement, the attitude in this, like getting into the hips and getting into those shoulders. And then another domino effect with the levels. See all those formation changes? Like they're very precise formations, but they're not typical formations. Like it's not just like, oh, we're in a line, or like, oh, we're just like regular zigzag spaced out. Like all the ones right here are just, they're a bit more like abstract of formation, but they're very precise, and it's just like, again, very impressive with their spacing. Like they just changed so many times, and it was so smooth. And then love the tempo again here, like really dragging out this movement, let it feel a little bit slow motion, and then like snap out of it, and like the walk backwards out of it is much quicker. See that again. And this is probably the most exaggerated one in terms of tempo throughout the whole video. They really, really hold this for a second. And again, the balance, like she's even balanced just like on her toe. You can see her heel is off the ground here. And through that bent leg, she actually has it straight. But having a bent leg will let you kind of absorb some more of that force and have a little bit more stability. But yeah, they really drag that out. And so there's just a lot of balance, a lot of core strength to maintain that center of gravity, a lot of quad strength to stay upright on that leg. And it's a way that like they hold through that movement and then boom, like very quick spin right out of it. And I love this, like having them come out in the line, like in formations like this where they play with the silhouettes in the line with like reveal. Very rarely do you actually have them like come forward and around the center in the front like this. And I just like the way they like play with that dimension, like ooh, work. And yeah, even their steps out are very nearly in sync. This position especially is really satisfying. Just the way that the diagonal, like the perspective of the line matches with the shape they're creating. I don't know, something about it. Then let that other side come out. And like I said, they use that side profile a lot and they use it well because that lets you, with movements that are like coming in front of you, it lets you just like lengthen that silhouette and create a lot more different shapes than you would if you were just facing forward. And then this part, again, playing like that doll, that puppet on strings, and just like having that looseness through the body. Like it's this combination here of stiffness and looseness. Like she's very stiff, like through the torso and the hips, but then like at the ends of her body with the head, she just kind of lets it fall. And then the hands are like the twisting hands is just really satisfying, like locks it right back in and then boom, back into like normal person character movement of the body. And then love this, two of my favorite things, chest pops and a hair flip. And then again, this is similar to like what we saw in Chase Me with those changing diagonal lines going from one side right to the other. And then having that stop in between just makes it very satisfying with that direction change. And then like the blowing and kiss, but like in a not in like a cute way, but in like a kind of like creepy way. And I'm like, that's not like the word, more like eerie kind of way. And then just finishing with that steely stare. Love it. Love it. But yeah, another really awesome choreo from them. The beginning was definitely the highlight for me, but still so many awesome moments throughout. But yeah, let's see what it's like in the dance video and in the M2 video, just for fun, just to see. I'm sure like not everyone's gonna fully watch through this part. So just for what's going on next, we've got Fly High and that whole single album next. So that one has two special videos, one with choreography, one without. So for the music video, we'll do the intro, we'll do the Fly High music video, and then we'll do the special clip that doesn't have choreography. And then for the choreography video, we'll do Fly High, and then we'll do the special clip that does have choreography. I know Fly High doesn't have a dance practice, but I should be able to use a fan cam. I think that'll work fine without any issues with copyright, since it's like a fan cam from a live show. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do in terms of that. So we'll watch the dance video, then we'll watch a full focus fan cam, and then we'll watch the other special clip with choreo. And I'll like go back through, like I might not do like as full deep analysis since it's not like the perfect angle, but we'll still analyze the main points of each choreo through that video. So that's what's up for the Fly High series that we've got up next. But anyway, let's get to the last few videos. Also subscribe to the Patreon. We've got lots of Dreamcatcher content going on over there, so check that out too if you aren't staying to the end of this video. I mean, we gotta see the cool outfits in the dance video. Yeah, that is like actually really frustrating, not including the coolest part of the choreo in that camera work. But at least these fits slay. I love all like that lacing. The little like controlled shake in the camera work though is fun touch. Ooh. That part is just so good, the attitude. I love her hair, the like purple underneath. Synchronization is so satisfying. And the flower on the neck is cool. Yeah, that was a cool video, but I definitely agree the camera work does not show off the choreo as well as it should. Like especially like even right here at the end, like it didn't fully get like the hips in that hip hop where there's so much energy and so much attitude there. But like the vibes are cool, like with the fog, the smoke. Like I said, love the outfits. And then the camera work, like in some parts, like where like on the harder hitting parts of the choreo, like it'll add a little bit of shake to it, which is fun. But in terms of showing as much of the choreography as we could, not ideal. And then we got the M2 relay. Oh, new outfits here. These are just always so much fun. This definitely has the best camera quality of the 3 videos. You can see she lost balance for a second there. That just goes to show how impressive it is. Going right from being silly to locking in. And then ending with being silly again, the sandwich. She's working it there. Throwing all the hand hearts at us. Gotta finish with the hand heart. Challenge how many hearts they can throw at us. I love how, like, on stage they're so put together, they're so precise, but then, like, the second, like, you give them a chance to be a little bit silly, full on chaos. It's awesome. I love it. But yeah, that's what we've got for the Goodnight Choreo today. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We are doing a full Dreamcatcher deep dive, so if you're new here, you can check out the rest of my reactions so far from the very beginning over in my Dreamcatcher reactions playlist. And then make sure to smash like on this video, leave a comment, and then Patreon is also linked in the description and in my bio. Like I said, we've been getting lots more Dreamcatcher content over there. Love seeing the Insomnia gang show through. So we've been starting to watch some of their variety. We've been watching some of their covers, and they have so many freaking covers. It's like a gold mine. It's like it's never gonna end. It's awesome. Not even gold, it's the diamond mine. Like we're mining diamonds when I get to see Dreamcatcher's covers. So yeah, it's awesome. Come check it out. And I will see you next time for Fly High.